Hello everybody, and welcome back to Pokemon White. So, considering that it's a brand new day, which means another day of training up it's time for another day of the much needed training I need for my team. Considering that they are still woefully they have been doing significantly well recently, but I feel like they are still very much on the level, so yeah, they're never gonna need more training that I can possibly get, so yeah. Now we're gonna start off by battling the male breeder here. Now last time we fought against the female breeder. Now we're facing off against the male breeder. He starts off with a Munchlax! Yeah, Munchlax here. Now he essentially utilizes the same sprite from. Now Munchlax here essentially utilizes. Now I believe this is the same sprite from Diamond and Pearl. Yeah, I believe this is the same Munchlax sprite from Diamond and Pearl. And if not, yeah, I'm pretty sure Platinum's one did not look like that. But anyways, now I have Spike. Yeah, now Spike here, just like the majority of the Gen 3 Pokemon, got itself a brand new sprite for it. Yeah, we actually see it constantly. Yeah, we actually see it. Yeah, we actually see Spike constantly jumping. Yeah, considering that its tail is literally literally like a spring. And obviously Spike has to keep jumping, or otherwise, yeah, because otherwise Spike's heart stops. That is a really weird way for Spike, really. But anyways, now we have Munchlax. And now which also gets a brand new sprite for itself too, where Munchlax really looks like it really wants to walk. Where Munchlax really looks like it really wants to walk around this time. Yeah. Instead of just sitting around like it's a previous sprites used to have. Yeah. But anyways, now we have Sandshrew. Yeah, Sandshrew also gets its own little. Also gets its own sprite for this generation. Oh yeah, why not? Why not? Yeah, now we have why not. Okay, let's hope that you don't go for counter if the C-bomb does not defeat you. Okay, thank God it was not counter. Thank God. Okay, but anyways, why not here? Now why not also utilizes its own sprite. And the same also goes for Wooper, and the same also goes for Wooper here too. Although actually, Wooper almost has the same sprite it had from Platinum, I think. Yeah, I think this sprite of Wooper, I think it has the exact same sprite that, yeah, it almost has the same sprite that it used to have from Platinum, I think. Yeah, I could be remembering, cause yeah, it definitely has been quite a long while since I went through my playthrough of Platinum. Now, considering that I've already faced off against, you know, the baseball players and the cheerleaders and fanboys, yeah, I'm not gonna show those off again. But instead, I will be facing off against them off screen. Now, now face off against this Doctor's Audido. A level 65 Audido, by the way. Yeah, now you're gonna see what happens for when you actually defeat a Audido that is actually more higher level than yours. But anyways, can the C-bomb defeat it? Oh, come on, it was almost there, damn it. And considering that we're facing off against the Doctor, which means, yep. Yeah, this guy's obviously going to be utilizing this goddamn healing item on it. God damn it. Yeah, I feel like I'm not going to be utilizing C-Bomb for very long, considering that. Oh, wow. Audido, do you really know what to do anything? Yeah, Audido doesn't want to do anything, but they just utilize Simple Beam. Yeah, I think it only has Simple Beam. Jeez. But anyways, yeah, almost 10,000 experience from just that one battle alone. Yeah, you can get a frick ton of experience from these goddamn Audidos, man. And this isn't even me utilizing any of the items that give you even more experience. Oh, look at that! 2 levels from that one Audido. 2! 2 goddamn levels, man. Yeah, like I said, this is why, if you want to get some really good training, defeat those friggin' Audidos. You can get a lot of experience out of them. Oh my god. Oh wait, yeah, he also gives us a friggin' Max Survive too. That's right, the doctor/nurse can also give a Max Survive. So yeah, the doctor/nurse that you fight here, that you fight in the big stadiums and the small court, are actually extremely more beneficial than you may realize. Yeah, because they not only can give you a good chunk of experience, but they can sometimes even give you a friggin' Max Survive. So yeah, what's up with that, huh? But anyways, now for you. Okay, yeah, you are. Okay, yeah, you are the same person that we fought against before. So let's just see how well my Sigilife does, because yeah, my Sigilife really hasn't been doing quite well recently, and I'm really hoping I could get her experience more up more. Yeah, considering that I'm definitely gonna need my Sigilife more as we get into more of the post game and whatnot. And that is done. Oh, yes, that Crom came really close to leveling up there. Yeah, as you saw, yeah, I had to switch my Pokemon considering that. Yeah, my Sigilife almost got KO'd by her Sentret. Yeah, my Sigilife took quite a bit of damage from her Sentret. So yeah, that's why I had to switch to my Zekrom. So again, yeah, like I said, my Sigilife is having herself a really hard time just trying to get herself up with the rest of the Pokemon that we're gonna be fighting against when it comes to freaking post game. Yeah, but anyways, yeah, hopefully my Sigilife can at least get herself back in, because like I said, my Sigilife definitely, yeah, I'm definitely gonna be utilizing my Sigilife for at least some of the Pokemon that I'm gonna be fighting against, soon enough. Or later on, I should say. But anyways, considering that we're dealing with the baseball players again, which means, yeah, I'm not gonna be facing up against them. Yeah, I am also not gonna show them off again. I'll just be battling them off screen. But anyways, now from this trainer, she actually has a Dunsparce. Now, Dunsparce here essentially utilizes the same sprite that I have from Diamond and Pearl. Yeah, but instead, Dunsparce, now he really wants to look like he can actually fly. Now, it definitely has been shown in the anime that Dunsparce can indeed fly. It's just that you really don't expect a Pokemon like Dunsparce to actually be able to fly. It's just that apparently Dunsparce really can fly, which is, yeah. And then when we got its evolution, the Dunsparce, yeah, that being able to fly is essentially just gone. Yeah, that being able to fly thing is just like gone for forever gone. Yeah, but anyways, now we're gonna see Lufdisk. Yeah, now see here, Lufdisk also got itself, Lufdisk of course also got a brand new sprite change. It got itself a brand new sprite. And honestly, it's just about as generic as any Lufdisk that you'll ever see in your lifetime. Yeah, but anyways, Sakura level 54, huzzah. Alright, nice. Alright, so nice. Nice plus 4 for HP. And a very decent plus 3 for the rest, except for... Well, and also decent plus 2 for the rest. Oh, here we go! Now my Sakura wants to learn Dragon Claw. Now, yeah, this is kind of awkward considering that I could have actually just taught my Sakura with the Dragon Claw just like I did for my Crocodile. But I decided, yeah, considering that Sakura gets Dragon Claw by level up, yeah, I decided that I was gonna wait until we actually got that move. But anyways, now we have Delibird. Now Delibird here essentially utilizes the same sprite that it got from Heart Gold and Soul Silver. And yeah, the much needed Delibird sprite change that it needed, considering, well, for those of you who have played Gens 3 and 4, Delibird essentially utilized the same alike sprite. Yeah, the same alike sprite, man. No, but anyways, now for those of you who are wondering, why I didn't get rid of Dragon Breath, instead of Slash. Well, you see, considering that there is, yeah, if I want to have myself more of a chance to at least get some Pokemon, somewhat of Pokemon during the, that we are going to be encountering within the, new areas that we have not been to yet. Yeah, considering that I do not have my Substraga on me anymore, yeah, I'm definitely gonna need at least one move that can potentially get the opponent paralyzed. And I don't think just utilizing Fusion Bolt is really gonna be helping out in any shape or form. Yeah. Oh wow! Well, I knew that friggin' Bug Buzz was super effective on Crocodile, but to get itself a career out of it, come on, man, that is just cheap. But anyways, yeah, as I was saying, yeah, I definitely need at least one move on my electric type, so I could at least try to make sure I could get at least one move that I know that hopefully that I can at least do get a paralyze in. Yeah, or that is like at least that's what I'm, or at the very least that's what I am hoping for anyway. Anyways, then I can venture this out. Oh, now he has a Mamoswine. Now, from Mamoswine, it's now a Mamoswine. Now, Mamoswine here essentially utilizes the same sprite that it had from Diamond and Pearl. And let's just see, and considering that I know how tough Mamoswine can be, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be using quite a few of my healing items just so I can at least defeat this beast. Okay, I think what I'll do is, yeah, I'll fully heal up my Emboar, because I know for a fact that, yeah, either Mamoswine is going to defeat me with that Earthquake again, or even utilize a freaking Ice type move like Blizzard. Okay, yeah, now, hopefully my grass type will be yeah, and I'm only doing this so I can revive back my Seismitoad, considering that I actually want my Seismitoad to be the one to defeat, the Mamoswine, considering that, yeah, my 7 stage already got more than enough levels from defeating that, Audino. Yeah, and my Seismitoad definitely needs some more, so... Yeah, Seismitoad, yeah. You now go for Mist? When you kept on using not only Earthquake, but also Blizzard. You now decide to use Mist? What the heck is your deal, Mamoswine? I don't know what was his deal there. But anyways, and for his last Pokemon is a Tropius. Now Tropius, actually, I'm gonna say for Tropius, I want to say, yeah, for Tropius, now, even though I would say it is a unique sprite, but actually, I want to say it is a more upgraded version from its Platinum sprite. Yeah, now Tropius definitely shows off more of its tropical colorings, more tropical colorings, more than what it used to be. So yeah, but anyways, I think that's all that's really there is to do about Tropius, I guess. Oh yeah, and I guess I should point this out as well. Now, when it comes to the ace trainers and the veterans that you fight within the when it comes to the ace trainers and the veterans that you find that you can potentially fight against in the big stadium and small court. Yeah, they are just as strong as you would think they are, as you may think they are. Yeah, as you saw with me dealing with that and dealing with that ace trainer just now. Yeah, they can actually be really tough cookies. So yeah, like I said, this is another reason as to why I want to get my team all ready to go before we really start traveling to the new areas that we have not been to. Now, which is actually something that I do intend on doing within the next video, by the way. But anyways, now we have Growlithe. Alright, now Growlithe here. Yeah, now Growlithe. Now, I want to say it utilizes a new sprite. I want to say Growlithe has a new sprite, but I'm thinking that it could be the sprite that I got for Diamond and Pearl. But just, yeah, I want to say it almost looks very similar to the sprite that I got for Diamond and Pearl a little bit. But honestly, I could be wrong. Yeah, but honestly, I could be very, very wrong on that. Yeah, because like I said, I have not played the Gen 4 games in a very long. Yeah, I have not played Diamond and Pearl or Platinum ever since I did my playthrough of Platinum a long time ago. Yeah, ever since I did my playthrough of Platinum a long time ago. Yeah. Oh god, Tail Slap. Okay, good now. It did not do that much damage. Good. Whew, that was kind of a little bit close there. But anyways, yeah, Chinchino, you're out of here. And Boris at level 55. Huzzah. Alright, nice. Plus 3 for HP, attack, and speed. And once again, decent plus 2s for the rest. Alright, good. Oh, really? Emboar wants to learn Roar around 55? Really? Why? Why so long? Why is it that so far in? But anyway, well, that's it. That is all I'm going to do this part. I'm going to do some off-screen training before we get so started for the next one. And so, on to the next part. I'll see you guys next time.